Wait a minute, what?
Yo, you took your sweet time, but I got the gist of it. You're going to Ijincho, right? To meet with Sawa-sensei?
Kaito-san, you do realize that only I can meet her. You can't get into the school.
I know, but if you end up taking it off campus, can you at least call me this time?
Don't you understand the situation? Sawa-sensei might be tied to murder.
You sure you understand it? Come on, she would never do that.
That a fact?
So happens I'm a great judge of character, especially when it comes to women.
Sometimes I forget who I'm talking to.
Honestly, Kaito just kind of comes off as creepy right now. It's like, okay, dude, just calm down. Calm down. You'll be okay. You'll be fine, Kaito. Okay. So we have to get over to the school. There's actually something that I wanted to try to do before continuing the story. Main mission, if I can. I do want to go to high school, though.
Well, first stop, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's the selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What? What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Kamurocho thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
Yo! Akutsu! What are you fools doing in town? Hey! Don't ignore me! It's Kaito! Fancy seeing you here!
I'm kinda busy here, man. Catch you later.
What an asshole. Ijincho's a long way from home. And he's traveling with a small army.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Nah, we just caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around. It's gotta be an RK operation. He brought too many guys for it to be something more personal.
Yeah. Kamurocho streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up. Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business. But you better hustle. You're gonna be late for class. I'll catch you after school.
I should head to Seiryo High School. Need to find out if Fumiya really has a connection to Sensei. Okay. Before that though, can I progress any of these? No. I'll have to get quite a bit further in the main story, I bet. Maybe not quite a bit, but a fair ways. Is it gonna force me into the main story at this point? It might. No. Okay, so where is the nurse's office? Oh, hey. I sure want to see what this is really quick. Oh, Yagami-san. Is it the body paint person? And you are? It's me, Naito. Thanks for going easy on me the other night. Oh, Naito. Hey, I just realized I didn't know what you look like under that getup. Yeah, I guess this is the first time you've seen me in a regular uniform.
By the way,
So, I assume you're in the clear with your teacher? Did your test go well? Yes, it was a close call, but somehow it brought my grade up to a passing one.
yeah.
Ah, glad to hear it. Just studying did you some good. Actually, it was thanks to all my research for the body model that I aced my bio exam. Go figure. That was that was what ended up balancing out all my other terrible grades in the end. Looks like that turned out to be a good idea after all, huh? Except, my teacher's still really mad at me. So now I have to clean the science room every day after school until I graduate. You probably got off lately. You're lucky that's all you got. Since you helped me out, Yagami-san, just let me know if you ever want to try out the Gutsy-san outfit. Just come by the science room. I even have plenty of fake organs left for you to toss.
Nope.
Nothing. Really? That's a shame. Well, I should keep going. See you later. Yagami-san.
No way.
Yagami-san. Man, that guy never stays down for long, does he? I wonder how he does it. If I ever need a dress as a body model for a case, though, I guess I know where to go. I'm more comfortable in my own skin. Oh, so we're finally done with that quest? That quest has just been hanging out in my inventory for days, hasn't it? So where is the nurse's office exactly? I don't want to go there yet. So is it the third floor? Here. I think. I'm looking for the school nurse from, like, hours and hours ago. I don't know if I can actually interact with her, though. Hello there. Oh, hi. Ow! Ha ha ha! Right in the middle. Sorry, Ibisu-sensei, eh? I thought you were a soccer goal for a sec.
No way.
Another bunch of jerk kids.
Excuse me.
Hey, are you alright?
Huh?
What? Oh no. What? What's the matter? Did you get hit so hard you have memory loss? Should we hit you again? Maybe it'll bring back your memories back. Ha ha ha! Oh god. What is this bloodthirsty aura? Something's very wrong here. Does he even hear us? Ibisu-sensei?
Hey!
Hey, stop! Ikiyama-kun, Ano-kun, Kibayashi-kun, right? Sports aren't allowed in the halls, okay?
What?
Ha 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 ha! My bad! I'm so great fake laughter. Ha ha ha! Man, ha 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 ha! It's amazing how much energy these kids have. I felt so much anger emanating from him earlier, but maybe it was just my imagination?
Yagami-san.
Amasawa.
Hey, what's up, Amasawa? You saw what just happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean after that teacher got hit by the ball? He was giving off some pretty weird vibes.
Well...
Yeah, there's something I'd like to talk to you about concerning him.
Gotcha.
You want to talk? Sure, I'll swing by the room later. Thank you so much. Thought I was going to focus on the main mission, but yeah. Let's go downstairs really quick. Where's the nurse's office? Oh, there. That's the nurse's office. Let's go there really quick. I thought there would be a folder or something, and no, there's not. This and then get back to the main story. Well, actually, I might do that small side mission thing really quick. I can't go in there. Aw. Why not? I was hoping I could actually meet the school nurse that I met earlier in the game. Yeah, let me see what this side mission is about. Maybe. And then not go back to the main story. And let's just kind of stick with the main story for a little bit. I'm kind of getting a little tired of the side missions, to be honest. So I kind of want to get the main story done. Well, maybe not done, but I want to progress it. I could have taken the elevator and made this just go by so much faster. Derp. Derp. Derple.
Oh, what is it, Yagami-san?
Sensei, do you have a minute?
I saw the video of Mikoshiba-kun.
So you did. That video, right?
I thought Ehara-san was convicted for a sex offense. How could he be in that video killing Mikoshiba-kun? But then that video looked so real.
Most likely it is. As you unfortunately had to witness, Ehara-san committed murder with his own two hands. Which means as far as the groping that day goes, there's some deception at work.
Deception?
Are you familiar with Ehara-san's victim in the case? Her name is Yui Mamiya.
I don't think I recognized her, no.
13 years ago, she attended Kurakawa Academy. Her maiden name is Yui Suzuki.
Yui Suzuki? Just a minute. Are you saying she was the one Ehara-san groped?
So you do know her then? Were you two classmates?
We were, in our third year of high school.
I had a hunch. You didn't know she was the victim of that whole incident?
I mean, it's just so hard to believe.
Does this all seem like a wild coincidence to you then? Your old student's father gropes one of your high school classmates at a station with 3 million daily travelers.
What are you implying?
I'm saying your old friend Yui might be cooperating with Ehara-san, as in she only played the part of a victim. She might have even known it was all to hide a murder.
What? But why? Why would she do that for him?
From where I'm sitting, Sensei, you're connected to Ehara and Yui Mamiya. I just need your help figuring out what that connection is.
Yagami-san, please. Are you implying I was some kind of liaison between them?
Well, Sensei, what was your relationship with Yui Mamiya? Were you close? Or would you say classmates covers it?
The two of us were never really that close. To be honest, I didn't really like the group of kids she hung out with. I guess you could say we didn't have the same interests.
When was the last time you saw her? Did you have a high school reunion by any chance?
They held a reunion around the time I graduated from college, but I didn't feel like going. That same class bullied a kid into jumping off the roof.
So if that's the case, you haven't seen any of your classmates since you all graduated from Kurakawa?
That's right.
Okay then. The thing is, Ehara-san and Mamiya are connected. It is kinda loose, but it's there. They have one thing in common.
What?
In both of their pasts, someone they knew was bullied to the point of attempting or committing suicide. Ehara-san lost his son, Toshiro-kun, and as for Yui Mamiya, it's her classmate, Mitsuru Kusamoto. That could be a factor, especially for Mamiya. It's possible that Ehara-san would be a sympathetic figure to her. Maybe enough to help construct an alibi for his revenge. It's possible she only played the part of a groping victim. What do you think? Does it have any merit, or is my theory full of holes?
Even if you're on the right track...
Sawa-sensei? We're just waiting on you to start the staff meeting.
Sorry, I'll be right there.
What happened 13 years ago at Kurakawa? That might be the last piece of the puzzle. What about Yui Mamiya? How'd she react when Mitsuru Kusamoto tried to kill himself by jumping off that roof?
I'm sorry. I'm already late for my meeting.
I'm trying to ask you about a murder here. To Ahara, every unanswered question is a victory for that man. He's only a step away from walking for it. And I know Mamiya had other conspirators. It took more than one person to murder Mikoshiba. They're still at large, even as we speak. I'll be honest. I came here today with the suspicion that you might be more involved in this murder than you're letting on.
A suspicion?
Nothing you've said has made me feel any better about it.
And what should I do about that, huh?
I just want you to tell me, how are Ahara-san and Mamiya connected beyond what I've already figured out? I think you have the key to that answer, even if you don't know that you're the one holding it. It's like a lock, and until I figure out how to get through it, I'm gonna keep picking at it.
I told you, I'm late for a meeting.
I'll be here when you get back. Have a good meeting.
Suit yourself.
She could just not show back up. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I was going to tell Sairi-san about Sama-sensei and Mamiya.
Hey, Sairi-san? It's Yagami.
Hey, did you manage to talk to Sawa-sensei?
Yeah, turns out she really was in Mamiya's class. And they were both aware of the suicide incident with their classmate.
Good to know. While we're on the topic, Hoshino-kun got his hands on some new info.
Let's hear it.
The bully at Kurokawa High was named Shinya Kawai. He transferred out right after Mitsuru-kun jumped, as if he were running away. Once he came of age, it looks like he worked here in Kamurocho.
Wow, you really can find a lot online.
Yes, and to top it off, Kawai earned a reputation for talking about how he drove a classmate to suicide, like he's proud of it. Maybe he thought he'd get a laugh in Kamurocho.
Probably would.
Kawai was more or less a Yakuza, though he never swore into it. I just sent you his picture. It was taken 5 years ago.
What? This guy?
You recognize him?
Not too long ago, some RK punks came asking his whereabouts. Said he was a girls' bar manager who went missing.
Yeah, it looks like he did work at a girls' bar. But we don't know which one.
Okay, so the guy's definitely suspicious. What business would RK have with him?
Do you know if they ever found him?
No. But their leader, Soma, said something about Kawai having already been killed. Like he just vanished from Kamurocho a few years ago, and that was it.
Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, two known school bullies. And they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare for people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawai a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
How was it, Saori-san? What did Yagami-san have to say?
He said he recently ran into some RK members looking for Shinya Kawai.
Did he?
He also said RK later told him Kawai had been killed.
This is getting scarier with every new lead.
Now that you mention it, I have seen people getting stopped and asked about someone all over town. But if those were RK on the hunt for Kawai, could it have something to do with our case as well?
I'm honestly not sure how RK could be involved in all this. I'm going out for a bit, Hoshino-kun. Do me a favor and keep digging up what you can on Kauai.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you have to get out in the field. It can't just be Yagami-san all the time.
Oh. We're back.
You don't mean you're going straight to RK for some answers?
What else would I be doing? I need to know why they were looking for Kauai.
Then I'm coming with. I can't just let you do that alone.
Don't worry, it's still light out, and I plan on staying in the open. Besides, if I'm alone, they'll be more eager to talk.
That may be, but still, I'll just call you about every 10 minutes then. For your safety.
I find that rather unnecessary.
You sure?
Honestly, I want Yagami and Saori to date. First, I'll need to find some arcade members. Unlike Yakuza, they're hard to identify by appearance alone. But no worries. In times like these, it's good to know the owner of Tinder. He's well connected. This is Bartender, the first place Yagami-san worked at when he arrived in the city. The owner, Joe Masuda, always has his ear to the ground. I'm sure I could ask him where I might meet some arcade members. I just honestly think Saori and Yagami work together. At least better than all the other options.
Oh, is that Sari-chan I see? To what do I owe this pleasure?
Nice to see you too.
Oh, hi. Say, aren't you one of Talk's lawyer friends? Does that mean he's on his way too?
It's just me today.
Fine by me. That means you and I get some girl talk time.
Oh, that stings, Mari. And here I thought I had a place in your heart.
Well, no one knows a lady's heart like a bartender. I guess you can stay.
Let's see.
All these bottles got you feeling lost? Care for a few pours from Tox? It'll be our secret. Besides, a man with his tab can't complain.
You're too kind. So I'm actually here to ask you, how can I set up a meeting with RK?
Darn. So this wasn't a pleasure call? Well, I'm glad you're at least enjoying the drink.
True. And looking fancy doing it.
Oh, please. You two are going to embarrass me.
My apologies. I suppose being surrounded by such beauties has a timeless appeal, even at my age.
I'll second that. Masuda here is looking at least a year younger.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Of course. If you got any younger, you'd be much too handsome. What's a girl to say?
And I'll second that.
Anyhow, if you're after an RK rendezvous, the good news is those guys are everywhere. But it's not like a civilian can just stroll up and ask, "Hey, are you RK?" and expect to get an answer.
You got that right. And Saori-chan needs to ask them something that's kind of sensitive. Oh, that's certainly going to make things challenging.
Just a bit, yeah.
So I say, why not let the boys do the chasing? Wouldn't be hard for an enchantress like you. But honey, we need to do something about your look. Some nice clothes and a little makeup, and you'd be unstoppable.
Finally, my turn to second something.
I suppose I would need to look approachable.
Talk told me once that if you ever felt like it, Saori-chan, you could put every hostess in Kamurocho to shame. I've gotta admit, I'm curious.
Well, a good hawk hides her talons.
You're saying I should dress like a hostess for this?
Well, I'm sure there are other ways. But if you want a foolproof plan to snag an RK, got one.
Oh, if you want, I can get you some looks, and you can choose what you like.
I get the message. And I suppose I'll take you up on that.
Okay, then leave the rest to me.
I mean, to be fair, Saori looks gorgeous. I like how she normally looks. I should kind of like that outfit. I like this one too, but kind of like that one a little bit more, I think. She doesn't really need anything there. That actually fits her. So, we're in her hair really quick. I do like this haircut on her. Here. Is there one that might fit a little bit better? It actually does work. But, I'm just thinking what would go. That actually kind of goes, but I'm not sure. That. Let's see here. I like the music that plays on this. Oh, this is changing her eye color. But that, I guess. But really bright color. Maybe I should kind of lighten the hair a bit. There we go. It just looks really weird with how the hair is set up. Well, I don't like any of those. Look, that kind of flashes a little bit, probably. Let's see here. None of those really fit, in my opinion. The hair still doesn't seem quite right. I mean, I prefer the black, but honestly, none of the hairstyles really seem to work in my... Oh, that one does. Hold on. Those look pretty good. Actually, wait, she looks great with this. Ooh, there we go. That. What does that look Uh, it just looks so weird when they're further away. There's how it sits or something. I don't know. Something always bothers me about the hairstyles in these games. That actually looks pretty good. I think I prefer this one though. I'm gonna go with this. Yep. How do I get paid for that? What?
Well, would you look at that? Doc was right on the money. I couldn't have imagined.
You sure about that, Mari-san? I hardly feel comfortable wearing this in front of you.
What are you saying? You're so pretty.
I wouldn't say so.
Really? You're dynamite. Though, there is one thing that's missing.
What's that?
Pride. That's the final touch you need. Pride in your own beauty.
Well, I'm not sure I have that.
Then how about your pride as a lawyer? You have that, don't you?
As a lawyer?
Yes, there it is. Go ahead and take a look. Now that's the face of a girl who gets the man she wants.
It's been a while since I've felt this way. I have you to thank for that.
These bad boys won't know what hit them. Now, let's go dangle the bait.
You mean us, right?
You bet. Two nightlife girls like us alone on the street literally brings the arcade boys running. Especially along Seiryo Avenue. Why don't we take a walk?
Are you sure? I don't want to drag you into this.
Are you kidding? And miss the chance to see this makeover in action? But really, I want you to succeed. I promise I won't be a bother.
No, this way. I mean, to be fair, I think Saori looks amazing as is. Like, how she normally looks, she looks great. I just wish we got to spend more time with Saori. I think she's way more interesting of a character than Mafuyu. Way more attractive, and also just a more interesting character.
Excuse me, ladies. You, get lost on the way to the beauty pageant?
We're already out for a drink. Maybe heading to work somewhere in town?
Oh, we're just two girls bar hopping by our lonesome. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in that case, why don't you roll with us? I know a great place. You could drink all you want.
Wow, you guys loaded or something? We can throw them back, you know. You sure?
Hell yeah! There's a place my buddy runs. We'd be thrilled to see some ladies like you.
You rugged boys are just my type, actually. But are you really that into older girls?
Me? I'm your type for real?
Oh, what happened to your nose? That bandage makes you look so tough and masculine. What's gotten into me? I am such a mess tonight.
One too many, Saori-chan?
Don't worry, Saori-chan. I love a hot mess. I'm one myself.
You wouldn't happen to know any of them, would you? You seem like you'd be popular enough.
RK? Of course we know him. Why? You ladies about that thug life?
Well, I've heard RK boys know how to show a lady a good time. Things like they party like there's no tomorrow and spare no expense on fun.
But Saori-chan, why limit yourself to RK? I think these boys are plenty attractive.
I'm starting to think we were meant for each other.
Oh? What makes you say that?
Wait, don't tell me you're...
Not supposed to be blurting it out, but yeah, we're RK. And pretty high up, too.
Shoot, RK wouldn't be what it is now without us. Never thought it'd get this big either.
RK has Kamurocho pretty much wrapped around its finger now, huh?
Just about. The time of the Yakuza laying down the law is over. All that respect and chivalry shit. Dead, like all the old legends. Now the underground world is a jungle. And winning the fight's all that matters.
Wow, must be hard. But I think that's hot.
That reminds me. Weren't you RK guys looking for someone recently? A man who disappeared a few years ago?
Oh yeah, him. We were looking for this dude who ran a girls' bar.
See? I knew you guys would know what that's about.
Oh well, 5 years ago he suddenly disappeared. That's not even news in Kamurocho.
That's so crazy though. What happened to him? You ever end up finding the guy?
Nah, didn't work out. No surprise, he was just a punk anyway. Name was Kawhi. Way I heard it, some of his old friends rolled up on him one night. My guess is, it was trouble from another town catching up to him. Anyway, they argue for a bit, and it ends with the guy getting shoved into a van. And that's the last time anyone saw the dude.
Whoa. What do you think happened?
I'm thinking they bumped him off. If he was still breathing, he'd be back by now. I heard he never even picked up his final paycheck. My guess, he's fish food now. Or they buried him on some remote-ass mountain.
You have any idea who would have done that to him?
Don't know. They say it was 10 or so people. Young, both men and women. Doesn't sound like a gang thing. But who knows, right? It was 5 years ago.
But if you heard all that, there must have been witnesses, right? So you're saying someone actually saw him get shoved in a van?
Yep. Some chick working at his bar saw it all go down. At least that's what we heard from a guy who heard it from that chick.
Where is this bar anyway?
I mean, some random dive bar half a decade ago? Who the hell knows? 100 places have sprung up and gone under since.
But then, why would anyone be looking for Shinya Kawai now? Did someone ask RK to find him? Think that's right?
Hell if I know. It's a question for the top of the food chain. But hold on a sec. Can I ask you something?
Huh?
Just a minute ago, you mentioned a Shinya Kawai. How'd you know his full name when we never told you?
Oh, shit!
You're only talking to us because you wanted dirt on Kawai. So who the hell are you?
What do you think you're doing?
Let go of her!
Who sent you?
No one. I'm just an arcade fangirl. Don't jump to conclusions. So, would you stop?
Really? Damn, my bad. Guess you don't really look suspicious.
You fucking moron! Don't you realize he's playing you?
He's right. No charming your way out of this one. Start talking or else.
I'm Saori Shirosaki, attorney at law. Unhand me this instant.
Ooh, you're gonna sue? You think I give a crap about what your job is?
I'm saying things will go very badly for you if you keep this up.
Big talk for a chick dressed to the nines to get info. Huh? Sorry, Chan?
Yeah. Don't even try to fuck with us, lady!
Saori-chan!
Huh? What the?
Beat it, punk.
Higashi-san!
Asshole!
I swear, these jerks are popping up like roaches.
No thanks needed. Just be careful on your own, especially when you're beautiful.
Thank you so much, Higashi-san.
I just said you don't... Wait, how'd you know my name?
It's me, Shirosaki, from Genda Law Office. It's been a while.
Holy shit! No way! Man, I didn't realize. Shirosaki-sensei. I didn't recognize you. You look incredible.
You're the one who is incredible. This is all my fault. I was the one who put Mari-san in danger. You really saved us.
Young, strong, handsome. That's 3 out of 3 for me.
Those guys were RK. Town's practically overrun with them these days. If you'd like, I can escort you somewhere safe. I got nothing but time on my hands.
Oh, you don't say. Perfect. Who says we can't still salvage some fun out of tonight?
Oh, before we do that, let me call Yagami-san.
Yagami's still a jackass, I see. When Shirosaki-sensei calls, you pick up in 2 rings.
It is strange that he's not picking up. I'll try again.
Oh no, she blew his cover!
Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, 2 known school bullies. And they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare for people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawai.
Could be.
Okay. We'll investigate Kawai a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
Alright, thanks.
Okay, so where there's a side mission here. Wait, let's go over here really quick. Wait, food in the cafeteria. I mean, I don't really want to, but I'm going to. There we go.
Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
Okay. Is there anything over here? Can I go in here? No? No. Let's see. Let's see. I guess I'll just go talk to Amasawa. I know it has a side mission that'll trigger. I'm not sure if it'll actually go first or second. But there's that side mission, and then there's also the main story thing.
Yagami-san.
I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to talk about that teacher who got hit by the ball in the hallway? By a ball in the hallway? Yes, I did. It's going to be a bit of a long story. Gotcha. Seems like Amasawa wants my help, but what should I do? Definitely sounds like I'm going to need to stick around for a while. Alright, as the MRC's advisor, I gotta help her out.
Gotcha.
Sure. What do you need me to help with? What do you need help with?
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Just have a seat, please, would you? So, what do you need help with? Yagami-san, do you know Ibisu-sensei from school? Ibisu-sensei? Ibisu-sensei? That name does sound familiar. Oh yeah, that's the teacher who greeted me in the hallway. Friendly guy.
Yes.
Yep, that sounds like him. His real name is Katsuma Ada. He teaches Japanese. He's the type of teacher who's super nice, never gets mad, and always has a smile on his face. And because of that, people started calling him Ibisu-sensei, after Ibisu, the god of fortune. The god of good fortune. However, that personality is only the way he is now.
Does that mean?
What do you mean? I've always felt something sinister about Ibisu-sensei, so I looked into his past, and I made some interesting discoveries. First of all, he retired from his previous high school for causing a violent incident.
Huh?
But didn't you say he was friendly?
Yes.
Yes, but apparently at his previous school, he was known as someone who loses his temper easily. And once that happens, he's out of control. He sent dozens of students to the hospital at that school. How is he not like permanently banned from being a teacher? Hello? Damn. That's a pretty big deal. I also heard he has the strength of a bear.
Well,
supposedly, before he was a teacher, he was a professional masked wrestler. He played the villain.
What?
A pro wrestler. And he was playing the part of the heel, huh? Very few people know about that. They don't recognize him from his wrestling days because he wore a mask back then. I think that wrestling experience bled over into his teaching career at his old school. They nicknamed him Katsuma the Ogre, for goodness sake.
Seriously?
Are you sure about this? A mild-mannered teacher like him?
that being said,
Well, it seems he expressed his regrets over the incident. And now, here at Seiryo High, he's a very kind instructor who never stops grinning. It's like he's a different person. Well then, maybe it's all good. Nothing to complain about if he puts it all in the past.
no.
No, it's not that simple. What does she mean? I should ask her for more details. So, Amasawa, it sounds like you think Ibisu-sensei became a good teacher because he regretted his past actions, right? If so, what's the problem? Unless you think something's going to happen?
Well,
The thing is, there are some sort of delinquent students who are teasing Ibisu-sensei and they have no idea about his past. So I feel like they're unknowingly playing with fire. Yeah, and come to think of it, some students hit him with a ball. Oh, the pranks have gotten pretty bad lately.
if I were to guess.
From what I can see, Ibiso-sensei might be on the verge of losing his temper again. Those delinquent students could be in danger, and I don't know what would happen if he really lost it. And if he causes another incident, there's no way he'll be allowed to keep teaching. Maybe he shouldn't be a teacher then. Okay, if that's the case, why don't you just warn the pranksters about Ibiso-sensei? Surely they'll stop the joking around once they know he's a terrifying villain wrestler.
No.
Well, that's the thing. They don't believe me. I've already warned them many times. They don't think it's possible for Shrimpy Ibisu to have been a wrestler. Yeah, it is pretty hard to imagine given how he looks now. And he would rather conceal his past, so we can expect him to confirm it. He caused quite a bit of trouble during his active days. Damn, I wonder what he did. Masked villain wrestler? That's that nice teacher?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. His stage name was Masked Bishamon.
What was that?
But Bishamon? Apparently, he was unbeatable in the ring. He had the strength of a demon god, I heard. And his enemy's blood would get all over Ibisu-sensei and make it look like he was wearing a red robe.
Seriously?
That's a bit much. I couldn't believe it either at first, but it's the truth. I also heard he would break the rules all the time by using metal objects and weapons. He'd fight outside the ring every day too. To top it all off, he wouldn't listen to the referee's stop order when he got mad. It was like he lost his mind. And then he would be totally out of control. They told me it would take several people to stop him. I would have never guessed he was so dangerous.
Yagami-san.
We can't let this latent demon god, or whatever it is inside him, wake up. Let's do what we can before there's a tragedy. Well, a truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur. Remember that one?
Yes.
Of course. You bet.
I see.
Okay, now that I understand the situation, what do you want me to do, Amasawa? It'd be great if you could put a stop to the delinquent students' pranks, even if just for today. In the meantime, I'll try to find something that will prove to them that what Ibiso-sensei did in the past. Even a bunch of delinquents will believe it if there's proof. You sure about this? You'd be ruining his chances of keeping his past hidden. And I'd rather not do that, but this is too important to stand by and do nothing. Sometimes a detective has to expose some really sad truths.
Gotcha.
Fair enough. So you just need me to guard Ibisu-sensei and stop the pranks.
Please and thank you.
Thank you so much for your help. Alright, first I'll go where Ibisu-sensei is. Maybe he's in the faculty room. Did I do the Ibisu-sensei thing first? Well, it actually might force me to progress on the main story, so let me do, let me check in the office really quick, because there might actually be a new side mission there. I don't think there is. I've been pretty thorough, but just in case, let me check the office for any new missions. I don't really plan to do everything, but I kind of doing everything so far. It's weird. Go away. Not with the time and effort. Is commercial district? No. Well, not, this is Lucky Road. No. Oh, it is commercial district. Okay. Don't know why I thought it was somewhere else. Well, starting is set. The faculty meeting should be over now. Time to go back to the faculty room. check the office really quick. Oh, poopers. Check you really fast. Oh. On-site demo test. Client Takeshi Okazaki. Reward 100,000 yen. SB 50,000. Yagami-san, it's Okazaki from God Tier Games. Thanks to your help, we've actually reached the finish line in our latest project, a twin-stick shooter called Seiryo. We're about to wrap up the final testing phase, where we have users play the game and give us their opinions. It's supposed to be basic market research, but instead, Shinonome-san and Kunagawa-san have been at each other's throats again over the final build. They've agreed to let you make the judgment call on this, and I'm really hoping you can help us out again. I'll be waiting for you in front of the Industrial Hall building. See you there, Yagami-san. So there was another side quest. So they're offering a test demo. Makes sense that they'd want user feedback before releasing it. Looks like Shinonome and Kunagawa aren't gonna let up until the last second. I wouldn't mind doing that, but honestly, I think I'm gonna focus on the main story. I just wanted to come here to see if anything else was going to happen. So let's go ahead and go to the high school. I want to progress the main story. I kind of want to focus on the main story for a short time. Until the club activities can be completed, basically. Sawa Sensei is not going to be here. I guarantee it. She decided to go home.
Pardon me. Did you have business with Sawa-sensei?
Yeah, the faculty meeting's over, right?
It just wrapped up. But Sawa-sensei went home in the middle of it, about an hour ago.
What?
Apparently she got a call from her apartment manager, saying her place was broken into.
Broken into?
She told me to tell you that if you came around.
Okay, then. Do you think you could give me her contact info or something?
No, I don't think I can. Oh, I'll just give her a quick call. One moment. No, she's not answering. They're probably busy.
But I guess she's home then?
I'd say so. Her place is within walking distance.
It is? Sawa-sensei lives in Ijincho?
Yes, but I really shouldn't be giving that kind of info out.
Sure, I appreciate the need for privacy. You've been a big help.
Well, I would figure that Amasawa would know. I mean, she seems nosy enough. I really do think Amasawa might know. Let's go talk to Amasawa. She just seems nosy enough, in my opinion.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san? What are you up to? I guess not. Tsukumo, maybe? Oh, do I leave campus? Oh, the chairman! Would the chairman know? Would he be able to tell me? Would he give me the info? Yeah, it's probably the chairman. If it's not Amasawa, it's probably the chairman. If I tell him that she might be in danger... Wait, chairman's downstairs. I figured Amasawa would know because she's nosy like that. But my second bet is the chairman. If only I could actually get over to him. Oh my god.
Oh? What's the matter, Yagami-san? Is there still something you need?
Well, do you think you could tell me Sawa-sensei's address?
Come again?
Not too long ago, she got a call that her apartment was broken into. And another teacher tried to call her, but she wouldn't answer.
So, what? Are you going to go check on her yourself? At her place?
She's within walking distance, isn't she?
I believe so. But this is a young woman, living by herself. I shouldn't be giving you her address without her permission.
We're detectives. Give us a bit of time, I'm sure we can find out ourselves. But on the other hand, that wouldn't be best for either party now, would it?
Then can't you just ask her yourself tomorrow?
Chairman, you're aware of the hero Mikoshiba murder footage, right?
Yes, of course I am. But from what I've heard from police sources, it's very likely that video was faked.
Well, I have it on good authority it wasn't faked at all. So for the sake of argument, let's say the video's real. And that Ihara is the one behind having posted it deliberately. He's got the criminal affairs department saying it's probably faked. So the police are playing right into his hand. And let's say his motive in all this is to avenge his son's suicide. Justice for his bullying that he never got.
Now wait just a moment. We proved in court that no bullying had taken place here. Sad as it was, the trial concluded that bullying wasn't what drove poor Ihara-kun to suicide.
Actually, before Toshiro-kun killed himself, Sawa-sensei reported a bullying incident to his homeroom teacher.
What?
But at the trial, she wasn't able to testify to that. She had no choice but to deny the whole thing. From Ihara's perspective, that was unforgivable. And after all that, Mikoshiba was murdered, and now Sawa-sensei isn't picking up her phone following a break-in at her place.
What are you implying here? It's like you're saying she's going to be next.
I just want to check up on her. If it turns out the break-in isn't linked, I'll turn right around. And I'll make sure nobody knows the chairman gave me her address.
Well, fine. I understand.
Sawa-sensei's apartment is on Daikokuten Avenue. This should be near Hamakita Park. That actually seems pretty far. I don't think an American would call that in walking distance. Well, depending on the American address. I'd probably say it's the walking distance, but I know a lot of people who'd be like, no, that's way too far. Okay, what can I get here? I think I should want to save it for the 40k, right? Yes. Just in case, I do want that ability. Although it would actually probably blend in well with the invincibility thing, right? I think. Oh no, bad guys. What was that? What was that? That was weird. Nope.
Stay down.
That was actually pretty funny. Actually, wait, is there something that increases my frames for... Or did I already get that? I thought there was one that actually extended the, what do you call it? The window for parrying. I guess maybe not. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe it's the skill that I remember from the past or something. I don't know. I thought there was a skill that extended the parry window or made it easier to parry. Way to the park here. I mean, it really is within walking distance, but I know a lot of people who would still be like, oh my god, that's way too far. Like me right now. I took a taxi because I was lazy. Grab that. Well, the chairman told me that Soma Sensei lives here in apartment 304.
Kawana? What the hell are you doing here?
That was quick. I guess we couldn't ask for a better piece of bait. Kick us off, Okuda.